Let us stay out day and freezing, because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Come, let's build, not break. Let's empower people. Let's educate our people. Let's motivate our people so that they can transform their homes, their communities, and ultimately Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique will be transformed, will be totally changed for the better, for the good. So let's build, let's work together to make this place better. My name is Kem Jones, and again, it is a pleasure for me to go on that journey with you where we can learn, where we can know more together. I want to encourage those on Facebook and YouTube, please share the live. Sharing is caring. I want to start off this morning by saying yesterday, my good friend Junior George on Ride Along had a very interesting interview or program where he interviewed Mr. George, who was involved in shaping this contract for that Clift project, who knows the ins and outs of that particular project and the contract. He also had on his panel the Chief Technical Officer, Mr. Blash, who is in charge of the technical aspect of the ministry and that project and everything else in that ministry regarding technicalities. Then he had my good friend Willie. Sometimes I give him a little, mash on his toe. In fact, there was a time I sang, Willie dead, oh. Willie dead, oh. Sometimes he make a little, pongs or bongs back, kick back, laugh back. But he's cool. He's a gentleman that I know very, 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 very long time ago, and he's cool. That's politics. Sometimes you give a little punch, you take a little punch, and Willie dead, oh. But he knows that, it's a little satire. I hope he's drinking a lot of CMOS and a lot of Babandi and thing like that. He's a natural guy. So, but he was on former PS, former chief of staff. I mean, the guy is seasoned in the public service. And they deliberated, they talk a lot about this whole thing, and they all concluded that what this woman was saying doesn't make sense. And then she called in. Jenny Simon called in. And anytime you have a person who says something, make some kind of claim, and have to come out and defend it, right? Actually do it themselves, defend that, watch that. Watch that. So she had to actually come out and actually physically, in a real way, call that program to defend what she said, to explain and to. It speaks to desperation And it's scary because if you have the evidence, you have a podcast that you boast is popular, then use your podcast, use your platform to put the thing out there. Why call into another man's program? And mind you, she was arrogant as hell. She came across as a lunatic. It is sad, but that is the conclusion I arrived at. And then another political good for nothing, another useless, irrelevant, derelict, political derelict, my good partner Michael Batiste. What's wrong with Michael? What's wrong with you? I mean, the guy was fighting for the GLP, a dead party. Uncle Gary died with that in 1997, somewhere thereabout, right? And buried with it in the center cemetery. The guy came across like another political lunatic. And the guy is irrelevant. But, he's my pal, he's my good boy. when I see him, we could rap. Nothing wrong with that. But the guy is lacking depth and substance. And he loves to call that particular program, Junior has tolerance. Give him what belongs to him. He has tolerance. He could tolerate, he could just accept these things. I can't, right? I just cannot. I would say to this political no good, please stop. All right? Or I may even go as far as to say, shut you understand the point? That's me. I'm different. Because I don't have tolerance for stupidity, for infantile political arguments. And but Junior, I give you what is yours. You need to be given all the accolades now. I mean, to accept in one program two political derelicts, two political lunatics in one program. I mean, you're a boss. Give you what is yours. But anyways, this morning I want to play a little piece from Ride Along. All credit to you, my brother, with Jenny, because I am not a physician. I am not a doctor by profession. I'm a layperson. I'm a simple guy out here. So I cannot say to you that this woman has a mental problem. I cannot say to you that this woman has menopausal issues and as a result she's going loco. I can't say that. I don't have the training. I don't have the expertise. I don't have the qualification to so conclude. But as a lay person, I am troubled. I am concerned. I am extremely concerned based on her behavior. She scares me. And I want to ask her family members to intervene. Intervene. Can you intervene? Seek to find out whether her behavioral pattern is the normal and not the abnormal. Is she accustomed being that way? What has changed, if any? Because it scares me. It scares me, but it speaks to a larger something. It speaks to something there, right? I want you to tell me, because I'm concerned. Is it a problem that she has? Because I know of people who go through menopause and, they ride through it nicely. They take the medication or they have friends and, people around them who can, because some people could have it really bad, and some people, again, it could be mild. I'm not saying that she's going through menopause. I don't know. I don't know this woman like that. I can tell you, her, former husband, he and her, they used to have a biddy bang on social media and everywhere else, right? But I don't know about this woman personally, and I don't care. I just don't, right? But it's the normal thing for women to go through, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But it can have a negative impact on some, and they may need some assistance and help. Beyond that, you see, going through a mental phase, it could be tough, it could be really harsh for some. And early intervention is key. Early intervention is key. I don't know what she has with Andy Williams or Ron Redhead. I mean, she loves to go after these two guys. She stopped going after the dick, the most honorable Deacon Mitchell, right? She stopped going after him. Well, it seems so. And when I say the dick, that's a shortened version for the most honorable Deacon Mitchell. So she stopped going after the dick, all right? But she's going after Andy, and she's going after Ron. I mean, what these two guys really could do for Jenny, though, what she sees in these two guys that she wants, I don't know. I don't know. I at the press conference, I think the Honorable Andy Williams said, Mrs. Simon, or she said, no, Miss Simon, you know, so she is no longer married, it seems. I have a piece of camp shoe there, you know. Girl, what you want? You think Andy could give you? You see me, let me drink my coffee, almost finished. Huh? You think Ron could give you that? You think Ron could give you that? Huh? Ron was the Honorable Ron Redhead. You know, he passed by me yesterday. You know, because he was out in the field, rain, thunder, lightning, sun. He outside there, you know. You think Ron could give you that? But Ron, you put on a little weight, you know, boy. Your mind rest. Yeah. But anyways, I am saying all of this to say there is a need for intervention. Find out from the woman, well, what you want with Ron, what you want with Andy. I remember years ago, you know, growing up, there was this guy in the village they call Gaiga. Gaiga, you know. He had he had it all, you know. Everybody afraid him, you know. All them, you know. What you see that? I'm simply saying she's obsessed. She's obsessed with these two young men. She's obsessed with these two young men. Yes, they're in, Andy, he's a minister of government, and Ron, he's an MP, but the woman is obsessed. I remember also Postle, I think he's a senior police officer. Postle, what's his first name, boy? My good pal. There was once I happened to meet him somewhere in St. Andrew. I think he's an ASP now. And there was this woman, I think she's from Crowshoe, somewhere up that side, right? By close to Sing. On the other side there, she acts somewhat mad or crazy or delusional from time to time. It's a big old house that's somewhere around there. And she was just following this guy. And he asked, well, what? She taking him for somebody, and she want him, and she started to, he said, not me. I don't even know you. I think this woman, she's acting that way, you know. She's acting that way. What she wants with these two young men? Huh? I mean, I ate a piece of bakes this morning, and you know it's flat, right? You know, it's flat. But you ask yourself, it looks like Jenny. That bakes this morning looks like Jenny. Huh? Oh, Lord. What's wrong with this woman? Anyways, folks. Let me play what Jenny said on that program last night. And I go open up the line so you could call in and free up, you know. You could speak. I go open up the line too, so you could have your say. And tell me, because I am wondering what is up with Jenny. So Jenny called it.
Did I say it was changed?
So do you have any document
that it happened?
Okay, so you don't have. So hold on. Do you have?
Hold on, let me explain
No. So do you have any signed document? Do you have any documents that would verify and validate that claim? Because if it's an underhanded deal where somebody is slapping someone money in the hand, they don't sign a contract to say, okay, well, I'm going to give you this.
That's my point. And I never said a contract was signed.
So do you have any document? So do you have any document to prove that this happened?
I do. And hear me now.
Okay.
I want to ask you all on the panel. Can you unequivocally say that bribery never happened?
But I'm trying to get from you how do you know that, okay, go ask it to Mr. George. Sorry.
Rodney George sit there and say to me that a bribery never happened.
Right. So here it is. This woman went to a press conference and accused the Honorable Andy Williams of bribery and I think involving in some corruption. I think, you know, she said she used those two terms, right? So she accused him. And here this woman is saying or asking Junior George, the host of Ride Along, and Mr. George, is it Randy George? Right. He's the advisor in the Ministry of Works, Infrastructure, and so on. She's asking them, can you say that a bribery did not, you know, what's to that effect? Can you say that a bribery did not occur or take place unequivocally and, you know, without a doubt and that kind of thing? But what are you asking them? You need to bring forward the evidence because you say you have the evidence. So they're asking you, bring the evidence, put the evidence out now. Boy.
So
and she believes that she's on her program. So she's talking over them and she's and she's loose. She has no control.
So Junior.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. George.
What I heard in the media was that Mr. Andy Williams received a bribe for the Cliff Project.
Yes.
So, and I think in the conversation that we had before Ms. Simon came on, that could have never happened because of the processes involved in awarding contracts. So that is crystal clear. The allegation was that he was paid because Mr. Williams, well, let's say, was complicit in getting CCCI the contract. And as explained by myself and the CTO, because of the rigorous process involved, that could have never happened. Never. So, I mean, Ms. Simon saying about money was exchanged, but now she's not relating it to the Cliff Project because that's what was in the media. That's what she said. that is related to the Cliff Project, which is hogwash.
Into the Cliff Project. I thought that was clear. That's what we're speaking about. We're speaking about the Cliff Project. Yes, I am relating it to the Cliff Project.
Well, it never happened. It couldn't have happened.
Because that was the whole idea. The idea was that I said Andy Williams took a bribe from the contractor of the Cliff Project,
Jenny, we
Mr.
want
Nelson Louis.
we want the evidence to show that it was a bribery. We want the evidence to show. Saying that it's a bribery.
After I heard some of the panelists say all kind of things is ridiculous, it's spoiling character. And then at the end I heard, well, I don't think we should bother go through that. If we go through suing, it will add more fuel, no oxygen. How would it add more oxygen?
Right. So if you recognize all sensible media platform, podcasters and bloggers and so on, even Anna Augustine is asking Jenny to bring forward the evidence. Put the evidence on the table, because anybody could just wake up one morning and say that person take a bribe and that person is corrupt, and that anybody could do that. But you need to be responsible. Where is the evidence? So up to now, you have not put forward a shred of evidence to substantiate your claim, and that is what Junior is saying. Junior George is saying, well, miss, you call, you say X, you say Y, but we have not seen a shred of evidence to date to back up what you are saying. It's like somebody who has some kind of mental issue and just saying anything. We want the evidence, right? That is what we want, the evidence.
Matter of fact, what it would do is end the whole thing.
Jenny, you in the media, I'm in the media, we do this, right? If you have evidence, we want to see. If you say that there is a bribery, underhand passing of money, we need the information, we need the evidence, because anybody could say that. I could get up any Monday morning and say that.
Yes. No, you can't say that because you don't have the evidence.
No, because
I can say
so where are the evidence?
You cannot say that.
Right. So and then she said, well, you can't say that, but I could say. But then he's asking me, where is the evidence? So you alone think in your head that you have the evidence? What is this? And then this woman is adamant that she could say that and she could say. There is a line that you ought not to cross. You're in the media. You're out here. And you know what's amazing? She has a platform. She has a program. I remember vividly when she spoke about the whole issue of the lights, right? So, Junior, we'll come back to you. Let me look about the lights. You remember when she spoke about the lights? Not the lights, the drones, right? The drones. I remember when she spoke about the drones. You remember when she spoke about the drones, where she made the claim about the cost of the drones, and she came back after and made certain statements thereafter, the cost of the drones, and I remember she said something about the drones. Let me just see if I could pull it up. The drone show. All right, so bear with me, because you see, yeah. So she spoke about the drones, all right? So that was when she spoke about the drones.
500 drones are going to light up the sky. And I thought we were going to use fireworks to do so. But in addition to the fireworks, we're going to have 500 drones. And, well, you know, when Simon says we have to do our investigation. So I did so. And I got some estimates of what might have cost us for the leasing of these 500 drones, the shipping and bringing the operation team to Grenada, which should have included at least 4 pilots, I was told, from a foreign drone company. The team should be at the destination at least 2 weeks before the show, and that involves airfare, room and board, food, transportation, etc., etc. All that comes with it when you bring in people to do stuff. We all know about that. A conservative figure of $500,000 US was estimated to, which is like $1,335,500 EC dollars. Now, was that necessary? Yes, the show was magical. It was euphoric. It was enchanting. It was exhilarating. It was creative, to use some of the adjectives I heard and saw describing it. And indeed, it was all of those things, and maybe even more. It was. But there's a word called priority. And could we use screens to execute that presentation? You know the screens you put up and you have video and you show the same thing, only not the drones executing it, right? And what would have happened? A drop in the bucket when it came to our expenses for that event, for that show.
Right. So that was Jenny talking about this drone show. Remember the 50th? And she claimed that it cost Grenada, the taxpayers, approximately 500,000 US. And then she did the conversion. I think she said how much?
For the leasing of these 500 drones, the shipping and bringing the operation team to Grenada, which should have included at least 4 pilots, I was told, from a foreign drone company. The team should be at the destination at least 2 weeks before the show, and that involves airfare, room and board, food, transportation, etc., etc. All that comes with it when you bring in people to do stuff. We all know about that. A conservative figure of $500,000 US.
Right. So she's saying a conservative figure, all right, a reasonable figure for that drone show was $500,000 US. That's what she said on her program. And then she had to correct that, all right, after weeks of this woman on her program making this statement because she made people believe that that was the case. And then she came back couple maybe weeks or months or whatever after, and this is what she said.
The lights, the firewood. Why couldn't we get the costing for the drone show? The answer to the costing of the drone show. Folks, this one floored me. And not in the way you might think. Not in the way you might think. I have an update on the drone show. And
right. So she has an update now on the drone show. She made that statement on a previous program that this thing cost approximately or conservatively about 500,000 US. That's 1 million EC. She made that and it was a big thing. She said it over and over and over again on her program. Then she came back on another program after weeks or months or so, and she had an update. She called it an update. She's just trying to fool people. She had an update.
And no, it's not what we've been thinking all along. The thing is, we were led to believe that the drone show was tremendously expensive. So much so that the cost was hidden from us.
Right. So much so that the cost was hidden from us. But remember, she gave a cost. This woman gave a cost. She gave a cost on the thing. She was on a podcast telling people, well, this is what it cost, and conservatively, this is the cost. And she started, okay. But now you're saying it was hidden, and
the more we talk about it, it's the quieter they get. So you know it's like, whoa. I mean, there even was a figure branded above. I've heard of 1.5 million.
Okay, and then she came across now saying, well, there was a figure bandied about, and I heard a 1.5 million.
But it was always spoken of as being $1 million plus.
But it was always spoken of as being $1 million plus. This woman is on a podcast talking to people, and it's hearsay, spoken of, and I heard this, and no facts, no nothing. And she would come across on a program as though she has the facts.
EC dollars, right? No one dispelled the rumor, so we're going along with it.
So no one dispelled the rumor, so we're going along with it. What kind of program is this? So she went ahead with it. So that's how you do talk show program. You throw out something out there, you say something, and then if nobody come out and sue you or correct you, or then you just go along with it. What is this? That is what talk show program has become, a podcasting has become in Grenada.
Whoa, the drone show cost us $1 million plus, right? Guess what? Monies spent on the drone show was not even close to 1.5 million. Now, somewhere in the world, somebody was looking at Simon Says outside of Grenada and sent me messages. So of course, you have to do you get the messages, and Simon Says does her investigative journalism.
Lord.
Right? The company Sky Elements out of Texas, USA, they supplied 500 drones. The technician, Philip, who operated the show, they brought 500 drones to Grenada at a cost of $150,000 USD.
So the same drone show that she said, right, was conservatively what? About 500,000 US, 1 point something million EC. The woman come back now in correcting all of this thing, because, people are asking, but where you get the information from? Where's the facts? Then she come back now and say, the thing cost 150,000. What? Is it US or EC? Hold on. Lord.
Company Sky Elements out of Texas, USA. They supplied 500 drones. The technician, Philip, who operated the show, they brought 500 drones to Grenada at a cost of $150,000 USD plus shipping.
Right. So that's US plus shipping. This thing is far, far, far from 1 point something million EC. But this is the same woman today who says she has evidence, and Andy this and Andy that. God. But she's out there and she has people believing her nonsense. So she called into that program that Junior had last night, and the woman was speaking and saying X. And mind you, I could also play another piece where she was accusing Kijana Orlando Romain of something else, and then it was proven to be false, totally false. All right? She just loved to attack those men. Why you want, girl? Huh? Why you want them to give you? Why you want, gal? You bigs up. You look like the big side this morning. What you want, gal? Oh, God. NASA. What she really want? What the hell for? All you give her now? 3 of all you give her. 3 of all you give her now? What you want? 1 lash. Oh, gum. Anyways, yeah. So the woman called the ride along, and I was playing that for you there. And oh boy.
Did I say it was signed?
Hold on, let me
So do you have any
Signed?
We need the information. We need the evidence, because anybody could say that. I could get up any Monday morning and say that.
Yes. No, you can't say that because you don't have the evidence.
No,
I
because
can say
so where are the evidence?
You cannot say that.
So present the
Because you
evidence.
will not get up. And I will not get up. I will not get up and just say that somebody took a bribe, especially like that, a minister in a project. I will not get up and say that. So I don't know if you will get up and say that just so.
No, I won't get up and say that. Right.
Will not get up and say
but
that.
Initially, you said that it was signed by the minister. So it's now.
No. The minister keeps saying that. What I said.
Right.
It was signed off. Now, signed and signed off has two different meanings.
The minister didn't sign off on anything.
Or authorize. Signed off is to approve or authorize. What I said was signed off. I never said.
So hold on, Jenny. Hold on. So we have the person right here now. So, Mr. George, was the contract signed off by Mr. Andy Williams?
No, Andy Williams had nothing to do with this contract.
So, Jenny, where are you getting the information? Where do you get the information?
I don't expect to hear anything different from Mr. George. Right?
So, folks, after this program about this Jenny girl, that's it on this matter, because it's sad, very, very sad, that this lunatic, in my belief, is out there with all these rumors and all this, claims, and she cannot substantiate it. She just can't. Right? I don't know what she has with Kijana Orlando Romain. I mean, the guy, teacher Mary's son, he's big and tall, and I don't know what she has with him. Andy, you look as though you're lifting weight, you're looking tough, I don't know what she has with him. And Ron, he chubby, but he talawa. He short, but he talawa. I don't know what she has with these three young men. But girl, what you looking for, you will get it, What you're looking for, you will get it, right? But folks, right now, that's the end of Jenny. All right? Jenny, I dump you. Bye-bye. So, folks, let's move on. I think Grenadians have seen through this idiot, this lunatic, in my belief, and we could move on from that. All right? It is sad. Very sad. All right, so our beloved Prime Minister, his cruise is coming up, boy. Yeah, his cruise is coming up. The Honorable Claudette Joseph, she has a Father's Day event, so let me feature that first.
This Father's Day, celebrate with rhythm and culture at We Pan Fest, Sunday 15 June from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the Coronage. Enjoy your favorite steel bands, Next and New Dimension, Republic Bank Angel Hawks, Last Pan Wizards, Corp Bank Comancheros, alongside performances from Dash, Black Adan, Rootsman Kelly, Temptress, Chaos, LED, Young Pert, Young Mad, and DJ Danny. Food, drinks, and local products on sale. Admission is free. Celebrate Dad in true Grenadian style at We Pan Fest, hosted by Senator Claudette Joseph and the town community. It's We Pan Fest, Pedestrian Plaza, the Coronage, Sunday, June 15th.
Right, so that's We Pan Fest for all the dads, all the fathers, and everybody else. You're invited to that big event on the Coronage. All right? All right. So, and folks, I said I would open up the line, but I would not do so to entertain the nonsense with this woman, the Jenny stupidness. I done with that. All right, that gone in the toilet. That done. Talk about that done. We move on. Okay? I'm not going to open up the line to. I see a number of people call there. We're not going to entertain this idiot. All right? Nice. So our beloved Prime Minister, he has right, he sent me that ad here. So his cruise is coming up.
set sail into a night of elegance and enchantment as we celebrate leadership and legacy aboard the Prime Minister's Cruise on Sunday, June 22nd, a spectacular all-inclusive premium evening on the newest jewel in luxury cruising, Ecstasy. Indulge in exquisite food, delight yourself in handcrafted cocktails, and enjoy spectacular views as we drift along the shimmering water under a canopy of stars. Whether you're toasting to progress or simply indulging in a night of class and comfort, this exclusive cruise is the place to be. Tickets are $350 EC and include everything. Yes, everything. But space is limited and luxury awaits for no one. We look forward to welcoming you as we celebrate 3 years of leadership on Sunday, June 22nd. The Prime Minister's Cruise. Let's toast to progress and unity.
Yes, so don't forget that. Don't forget that. All right, nice. And then the kayak party in New York, the event is soon too. The kayak party.
A vibrant evening inspired by the beauty and colorful blooms of the bougainvillea plant awaits you as the Carrico and Petit Martinique NDC support group welcomes you to Bougain, a spectacular floral soiree on Saturday, June 28th, starting at 7 p.m. Enjoy an all-inclusive outdoor experience at 618 East 87th Street in Brooklyn. Get ready to treat your senses and enjoy the culinary delights at Bougain. Indulge in an exquisite feast featuring a mouth-watering selection of scrumptious dishes, savor flavors from around the world, with everything from savory appetizers to delectable desserts that will leave you craving more. Dance the night away to the fantastic sounds of Dr. Wax and DJ Screw. Tickets are just $80. For ticket information, contact Nick at 347-528-3038, Glenn at 718-450-4436, Stephen at 347-385-6583, or Peter at 347-729-5770. Join us at Bougain on June 28th for a night that celebrates life, friendship, and the beauty of nature.
Yes, so please support that event. Please support that event. I know this St. Patrick East and West Cruise. All right, I think it's soon. I stand to be corrected, but I'm looking to see if I have that ad, if I have that information, or maybe it's gone already. I don't know. All right, somebody saying Saturday is St. Patrick East and West Cruise, right? So that's Saturday coming. That's Saturday coming, but I don't know if they have tickets still. So maybe somebody could send me some info. Maybe they have tickets still, because that cruise is always a well-attended cruise. It's always a big cruise, St. Patrick East and West Cruise. So that's Saturday coming. I see somebody post that. She post that there. That's Saturday coming. Okay. So please support that cruise, and then St. George Northwest Cruise. That too is coming up. I think it's on the 18th. All right, St. Mark, they have luncheon on let me see the detail, on Saturday coming at 11:30 a.m. Samaritan Pool Wall, a solid bar, music, food. It's $20, right? Chow mein, bread rolls, green salad, barbecue chicken, grilled fish, barbecue pork, rice and peas, potato salad. That's Saturday coming. But I think St. Patrick East and West, all right, I think their cruise is right. So it's actually this Saturday, all right, this Saturday, and they have some more tickets. So you could contact any one of them to get some of the tickets to be a part of that. All right, sent. All right, so enough of that there for now. Then we are going. Right. So St. Andrew Northwest presents breakfast, 6 a.m. Canal Junction, Lafayette, St. Andrew, and that's this Saturday again, Saturday the 14th. NDC St. Andrew Northwest presents a breakfast, $15, right, at 6 a.m. Cadrona Junction, Lafayette, St. Andrew. Thank you there, Tweet, my good pal there. Thank you very much. And I think there is a event. I think Tessa Sincere, she has an event too, kind of after work lime, a kind of thing like that. I had it somewhere here. I was looking for it. I think she has that on Saturday too or Friday. Somebody sent it for me sometime. There's so much things. Sometimes you have to send it again while I'm on the program, so I could kind of talk about it. All right. But somebody sent that to me, and then I know Teacher Mary, she's promoting that Father's Day event in the Vincent's communities at the Vincent's Community Center. Saturday coming again. So Saturday or Sunday, a lot of events is happening. So send information to me, and I would gladly talk about it. All right. Vincent, somebody sent me that thing. Somebody sent me that thing with Vincent's. All right, nice. So we are going to Kariakou on the 21st of June. 21st of June, Saturday, 21st of June. And we're looking at fooling the next Osprey. All right. So far, so good. So far, so good, because this morning, the Honorable Andy Williams sponsored 20 tickets. All right. So this morning, the Honorable Andy Williams sponsored 20 tickets. And the Honorable Tevin Andrews sponsored 20 tickets. All right. So that's 40 tickets. And Sharon Bartholomew sponsored one more. All right. Yeah. My good friend saying, hey, Kem, you needed a folder for all the activities happening now. I can't set up no folder because it's just keep coming. So the folks who listen to the program, nearly all of them, they listen to the program. So while I'm on live, if they send it on WhatsApp, I will get it. I will definitely get it. And I will share that with you. All right. And if they want it, because I'm doing it freely, if they want it to be promoted and advertised, send it to me while I'm on live, and I will promote it. I will push it for them. Once it's NDC, once it's the government, that is what I do. All right? Nice. So the Honorable Andy Williams, he sponsored 20 tickets. The Honorable, right, so St. Andrew Northeast, Pre-Father's Day Lime. All right, so somebody just sent it to me. That would be at, let me see where here. Let me get it here. Saturday, the 14th of June, from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. All right, Tivoli Pasture and Hardcourt. So that is where Dr. Tessa Sincere, she has that event. Dash will be there. Terra the Governor will be there. Rainbow City All-Stars will be there. IMA will be there. I mean, the thing will be nice. Really nice. Music by DJ Kangaroo. You all are invited. Free eats, drinks on sale. All right? Good vibes. Sports, cricket, and that kind of thing. Real vibes will take place there. So please be a part of that. Please be a part of that. All right? My good friend tweet there again. The NDC St. Patrick East and West, a night, their night cruise. That is on Saturday the 14th of June. Music by a popular DJ. Boarding time 7 p.m. A solid bar with you. Contact 449 3245 or for more, right? Let me see, right? Or for more information, right? For more information. Tickets $75. And a lot of people have tickets selling from that constituency, St. Patrick East and West. So buy up the tickets. And I went on that cruise a number of times, and I could tell you, it's a good vibes, right? And maybe I'll be there to that cruise, wind down low and have a nice time. It's normally a really, really good cruise. So quite a bit happening. I will continue to promote it and push those things. All right? Nice. Quite a bit happening. Right. So, right. Nice. So, again, so, folks, so the people already contact me. So, my good partner who contacted me to buy a ticket, you have to still buy your ticket. All the people who contacted me to buy their ticket, they would have to buy their ticket. But with the announcement that 20 tickets was sponsored by Andy and 20 from Tevin, that's a whole different ball game. You understand? Whole different ball game. The people who said to me, Kem, keep 2 tickets to them, keep 20, keep 10, you got to buy your tickets. But if you're out there and you feel the need, the urge to sponsor 2 tickets, 5 tickets, 10 tickets, you can contact me and I will add it to the amount. All right? And then we're going to see who we can give the tickets. All right? But it would not be a situation where the people who already contacted me for tickets, then they would call and say, well, I need a free ticket. No, it's not. You're not going to get. All right? You're not going to get one. You're not going to get any ticket for that. We already know. So the folks who already contacted me for tickets, buy your tickets. Those who dealing with who and who to get the tickets, buy your tickets. Because I am the one who will be giving the tickets that people are sponsoring. You understand the point? Because we want to fool the second Osprey. It will be nice to have people sponsor some tickets, right? It will be really nice. Just as Sharon Bartholomew, she said, I'm not going to be there, but I want to sponsor one ticket. And there are other people who might be in that situation, where they could just sponsor some tickets. Ticket is $100, easy. So the Honorable Tevin Andrews sponsored 20. The Honorable Andy Williams sponsored 20. If other MPs sponsor a couple tickets, I will let you know. If other people sponsor tickets, I will let you know. All right? Yes. Simple like that. Nice? So, again, it is what it is. Because we need to fool that second Osprey. The second one. So there are a number of people, but we still have tickets selling. If you can afford to buy your ticket. If you can afford, buy your ticket. If not, then, because we're looking to, if we can reach that 16,000 mark, right? If you can reach that $16,000. Because remember, it's not for me to make profit out of this thing. So if we can just get 160 people who will confirm that they go in, because so far, based on the people who bought tickets already, and based on the people who told me to keep tickets for them, we already fool one Osprey. In fact, I can confirm that. Based on the people who told me, keep tickets for them, they will be going to Carriacou. All right? Based on that, we already filled or full up one Osprey. That's the first Osprey. All right? Shireen James, she said, I will sponsor a ticket for Mary Calise. Nice. And usual person. So let me put on your name there, sweetie. And you have always fulfilled that. So Shireen, all right, on the live, right? James. Let me see here. Let me see. Dr. Pitt calling me. Hello. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Morning, Cam.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I will not be going, but I think it's only fair for me to sponsor 1 or 2 tickets.
Now, well, tell me exactly how much.
I'll sponsor 2 tickets.
All right, so 2 tickets from Dr. Pitt.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I have been in Carriacou since the 3rd day of burial, so I don't need to go up there to see Carriacou.
All right, good.
I'm there.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
So Dr. Pitt now, he's sponsoring 2 tickets, right? So let me put that in here. So Dr. Pitt, my good partner, and he's a kayak, Linton Andrews, he's a kayak. All right. He's an Andrews too, So he sponsored 2. All right. So far, we have 20 from the Honorable Andy Williams, 20 from the Honorable Andy Williams. Right. So Rochelle NDC Kim, I already sponsored 2. Well, so maybe you did that. I don't know. All right. All right. Good. Okay. So right. So what I know of, the Honorable Andy Williams, he sponsored. I already really want to go, but sorry for that. There, Rachel John. Sorry to hear about that. So Andy Williams sponsored 20 tickets. Sharon Bartholomew in New York, she sponsored 1. The Honorable Tevin Andrews, he sponsored 20. Shireen James, she sponsored 1. And Dr. Linton Andrews, he sponsored 2. So that is 44. Right? So 44 of that target of 160 60. So we get in there. All right. So if we get some other people sponsoring tickets and we reach that mark, all right, because we want 160. Because you have people who want to go, but they cannot afford to pay for it. All right, quite understandably. So if you are out there, or here in Grenada, or you overseas, and you want to sponsor a couple of tickets, no problem. How come I'm not getting it? Right. So, right. So already bought tickets. We come in 5 man strong. Right. So Lacey, Jay, I know you. Your mom, she purchased the tickets. All right. I know that. Elsa went, she purchased the tickets. So thank you very much there, Lacey, my good pal. My so-called family, All right. So we're 44 now. So if there are other people who came, who do I write out to again to send the funds? Right. You can send me a WhatsApp message. You're custom, So you could Zelle. I could give you the information to Zelle the amount, or you can send it via Western Union or MoneyGram. All right. So I can do that. That's no problem. You can Zelle the amount, or you can send it via Western Union or MoneyGram if you're sponsoring a couple of tickets, and which would be great. And then what I will do, I would kind of open it up for people to, But those who already said to me, Kem Jones, I am buying my tickets, and I want you to be real and honest. All right? If you can afford to buy your tickets or your ticket, buy it. That is important. Very important, because you see, I have always hold that dear to my heart, to be honest and to be sincere with people. When I do the pledge on this program, once I reach the required amount, I stop immediately. And even if people call after pledging, and you can ask, I will say to them, no, pledge your next time, right? I would not go over it by a cent. So I kept that dear to my heart, and that is why this program has always, been there on ends on. Right. So Shireen, just send me a message, and I would send you the information. All right. So don't worry, be good. Nice. You're in Canada. No, don't worry about that, because you're accustomed helping in many different ways. Don't worry about it. All right. So that is how I operate. That's me. I'm different. So the people who say they can hold tickets for them, they will pay. And the people who say who could afford, to buy a ticket, buy it. All right. So, right, mule driver, I'm in New York and can't attend, but I will sponsor one ticket. Send the number, and I will send you. Right, good. So let me just write that person down. So maybe you can right. So Zelle, right. So you can send me a WhatsApp message, because you see my number. Everybody knows my number. 1473 415 4817. So maybe I can just write that person down. All right, mule driver. All right, one ticket. So you just Zelle me. Right? So Sheena Redhead, Kem, I will send you a message. Okay, nice, Sheena. Thank you. So you can just, what you can do is to hello. All right, so I missed that post. So maybe the person send me a WhatsApp message. Let me check and see. Hello. Hello. Hey, morning. Hey, bro.
One for me.
All right. So you are you sponsoring one, or you buying one?
No, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
All right, good. So right, so I'm gonna add you in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know, and right, good. I'm a good countryman. We from same side, west side. All right. So a good partner there. So I would put you in. All right. So I'll add you in there. I'm a good pal. So right. That's my good partner there. So I'll add you in for one. So he'll purchase his one. All right, and that's the idea. So he purchases one. Hey Kem, I sell you when you in New York. Michael, all right. Let me see. Nice. You're All right. Yes. It's actually included you, my dear. All right, my good pal, my good lady, my good right spies girl. Yes, I actually included you. Actually included you in the total, and already called three. I think three because I just added a little to it, and I called three good friend who have always been with me and say to them, hey, you have 3 free tickets. All right. Yes. So you okay? You're good. All right. You're good. Let me just check the other phone. See if anybody. All right. So I'm just kind of following the thing there. All right. Good. Let me just see. Okay. Now I have 3 numbers. 3 numbers. 3 numbers. All right. So far, right? So far, we have 20, 21, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So far, because we trying to get that 160 people. All right. So once you sponsor the tickets, I would just, after, people who could buy. Don't wait thinking that you're going to get free tickets. That's not how I operate. Buy the tickets. It's available. If you can afford to buy your tickets. Those who called me and say, keep this amount of tickets for them, and they would come up and buy and so on. Because you see what could happen, because we already qualified that already. The people who called and say, keep this amount of tickets for them, when I calculate, somebody's at my door, I see my camera sending some notification there for me. All right, so somebody's at my, who's that person? Let me see. Somebody's at my, somebody's outside. All right, my camera just gave me a alert. Outside one of my cameras there, saying that somebody's at my doorstep. Who's that person? All right, my mother. Who is that person? I don't know. Let me see. All right. Okay, no, it's my mother. All right. Nice. Okay. All right. So, all right, somebody's saying picking up mines tomorrow, coming in today. All right, good. So there are people who already, say that they will, buy, and then based on that, then we calculate that with who buy already. So that will complete the first boat. So the sponsored tickets now, and those who are buying now and going forward, we're trying to reach the target of 160. 160. All right. So once we get 160, that would be enough to just pay for the second boat. Good? Yeah. So if you could buy the tickets, buy it. Buy the tickets. So I'm encouraging you, if you could buy it, because that is important. Don't sit there and say, well, somebody sponsor and they sponsor. No. Buy the ticket if you could buy it. Because the sponsored tickets will be the last, very, very last, that we will be giving certain people. And I know the people who normally come to my events and so on. And I know people in different constituencies who could, So let's keep buying the tickets. And those who sponsor the tickets, let me know if you're sponsoring some tickets, and you just add it to the total. And when you reach that amount, that will be great. Then I will just wrap it up. All right? Yeah. So it's 100 easy. Just 100 easy to go up to Carriacou. It will be really wonderful for us to have 2 boatloads of people going up to Carriacou. That will be great, wonderful, fabulous. All right. All right. Let me see something here. Hello.
Kem, good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
I'm good, Kem. It's only Teacher Mary here.
Hey, Teacher Mary. How you doing?
I'm good. Our function is on Saturday.
Yeah, I did mention that.
Right. It's a whole day session.
Yes.
Breakfast in the morning, farmers market.
Right.
And then we have lunch, and then we go
games
into the
and so on.
evening now with our karaoke.
Yes. I mentioned that.
Okay.
All right.
Darling.
Plenty love. Keep it up.
Okay. Have a good.
All right. Good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I actually mentioned that. But don't worry, you're good. Vincent's locked down. All right. Yeah, man. Teacher Mary right there. So again, it's 100 easy. 100 easy for the ticket. We already full up the first Osprey based on the tickets people actually purchased with their money, and those who tell me to keep this amount for them. All right, that full. And then Minister Andy Williams, he sponsored 20 tickets. Sharon sponsored 1. the Honorable Tevin Andrews, he sponsored 20. Shireen James sponsored 1. Dr. Linton Andrews sponsored 2. Mule Driver sponsored 1. And my good friend Martin bought 1. All right. So that is the idea. So you buy, if you can afford, buy. And if people sponsor tickets, I will just add it. So once you let me know, I'll just add it. Because we want to be able to fool the second Osprey. Because there are a lot of people who want to go. But some have the resources, some don't. And you know, one thing I always say, the NDC supporters, they are honest people. My good friend, hey, Kim, Julie, I'm sponsoring 2 tickets. All right? Hey, Tyra.
Hi, Julie.
Yeah. Hey, Julie, what's it?
Yeah, I sponsored too.
All right. You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
When you going back, when you going back, you link up? I mean, what, come on, man.
Yeah, well, link up agreed to give you the money.
Well, I mean, besides the money, you're talking about money, you're talking about seeing you, or going on with you?
Well, I'm coming to Parade on Tuesday.
All right, no problem. Plenty love.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Julie talking about money, I talking about seeing her, or going on with you? Julie Bettel, she's sponsored too. Hello? Hey, what's it? Hey, what best what going on with you? What the? Well, what I could tell you is that you will buy one and you'll get one free.
No problem.
All right. Yeah. All right, no problem. Yeah. All right, good.
And you'll give me one.
All right, good. Great. Nice. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good part.
When you can,
Yay.
send me the MP number. I'll lose it in the phone.
All right, no problem.
Right.
All right. Yeah, that's my good pal, my good partner. All right, yeah. Yeah, he's always there, with events. So he's buying one. I like that idea. So he buying one and he go get one. Because he always at every event. All right? He's parties at them. All right, so he buying one and so let me see. One. Let me write it down. I like to write, Right, so he buy one and I'm giving him one. Good? And then Julie sponsored 2. Julie Bettel. All right. Okay. Let me see here. Hey, will you get my ticket? All right, I'll get my tickets tomorrow Monday. My brethren got he's already good. So I ran. Well, Ryan, I have you done long before that. Hey Kim, morning day. 2, I will send my money for you. How do you want me right? So all right. So yeah, still on my program, I'll call you. All right. Yeah, I'll call you. Right. So, all right. So we have, so Samantha, my good friend Samantha, she's sponsoring 2, right? Because Samantha did tell me about it before. All right. So Samantha Samuel there, she's sponsoring 2. All right. She's sponsoring 2. Yeah. Thank you there, Samantha. She's sponsoring 2. And she's always there sponsoring. Send me the Zelle. I will do 2. Who is this person? Anne. So Anne will do 2. Anne will sponsor 2. So Anne is my good friend again. She will sponsor 2. All right. So I will send you the Zelle information. She'll sponsor 2. But somebody on here, hey, I didn't get. So Shireen is saying, hey, Kim, add 3 more for me. So Shireen brings her amount up to 4. All right. Shireen brings her amount to 4. Jennifer Joseph, hey, I will Zelle 150 US. Have a blessed day. So Jennifer, all right, so but Jennifer, nice pledge. No, support. Let me see. Jennifer. Well, Jennifer is that's pledge for program. So maybe we could put half, right? So Jennifer is pledge for program. So we're gonna put $200 at the program. Okay, the program, I didn't really do the pledge. I send messages to the usual people. So we'll put $200 towards the program and $200 towards the event. So I'll put Jennifer down. She would send 400 EC. So I'll put her down for 2. So Jennifer Jennifer Joseph. The good parties are there. All right. So she would do 2. All right. Nice. She would do 2 and she would give 200 EC to the program. All right. So we get in there. All right. We get in there. I didn't think of the exchange. It is 270, right? So Mule Driver is sending $270. So that's 100. So if you send 120, then we would be 110, 100 and 100. How much? 100? That's 300 is how much? The right 10 is 20. Right. So if you send 110 Mule Driver, you will be paying for 3 tickets. All right, 3 tickets. So Mule Driver. So I would put you down for 3 tickets. So so he was actually implying 100 US. So that would be 3 tickets. So I'll put you down for 3 tickets. All right. So 110 will be 3 tickets. So thank you there, Mule Driver. 3 tickets. All right. So you kind of clarify that there. 3 tickets. Did I miss anybody? 3 tickets. Hey, bro, I need a ticket. Can pass by my work for the money. Right? So Baldwin Wilson. Bro, I need a ticket. Can pass by my work for. Right? So Baldwin, you could just tell me where I could pass and I'll pass there. All right. So let me put you down. I'm going to put you down for it too. All right. That's how we do it. You know, the NDC people. Different. All right. Sincere, honest people. So Baldwin Wilson won, but he's buying his ticket. He's buying his ticket. So he's purchasing his ticket. All right. Right. Today. All right. I need a ticket. Can you pass? Right. So send me a WhatsApp with your number and I will link you up. All right. Cooperative Bank. All right. So I will link you up. Send me a WhatsApp number. I will link you up. Is right. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you very much there, Nima. Thank you very much. All right. Nice. So a good partner. You're in for it, but send me a number there. 45. All right. So let me answer this one. Hello. I'm good. Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. Yes, he did. Right. Okay. No problem. All right. No problem. All right. For Alistair Campbell. Yes. No problem. All right. Yes. No problem. So you're going to get the ticket. Because he normally help. So no problem. All right. Nice. No problem. Just call me up anytime you're in town and I'm going to set you up. All right. No. Anytime you're in town, I will set you up. Because we're not doing that on the you're talking about the day of the cruise itself? The thing? Yeah, but you could link me up before, man. We could link up. Link me up before. All right? We good. Anytime. No problem. No problem. Yes. Yeah, no problem. Just call me up. We good. All right? All right. Yes. All right, darling. Nice. All right. So my WhatsApp number is 14. Let me just put it up here under the program. 1473. Let me put it up. Let me put up the WhatsApp number. WhatsApp number. You could reach me on any of this number. You can WhatsApp 1473. Right? That's 1473 415 4817 or 1473 403 1019. It's scrolling under the program, Shirin. It's scrolling under the program. All right? So it's not hard. Scrolling under the program there. That's my WhatsApp number. 1473 415 4817 or 1473 403 1019 or the program number. That's a phone you can WhatsApp it onto. All right. So the WhatsApp number. Yeah. So it's maybe I could just reply to you. Shirini, let me just reply. All right. So my WhatsApp number is, let me put it in here. 1473 415 4817. All right. So that's my WhatsApp number, Shirin. Good. Or the other one. The other one, you can use that one too. It's scrolling under the program. Right. So far, 1, 21, 22, 42, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So far, we have 62 tickets, right? So there are some people who buying the ticket and some who are sponsoring it. So you're going to know when the time comes. But for now, all right. So, hey, hello?
Yeah,
Hey?
I like the strategy you use there, you know.
Right.
Well, when Andy come in and TV and I come
Well,
in,
yeah, because you're live, huh?
oh, you're lying, okay.
Yeah, no problem. You're live.
No, I thought you were finished.
No, still continuing. I'm live.
Okay. What will you talk after?
Yeah, man.
Talk after.
Yeah.
All
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know you getting out because you see, you don't want people to believe that because they ask me to hold tickets and so on, because it's being sponsored now, they will just cancel that and then believe they're going to get a ticket like this. No, because you see how I operate. If you tell me to keep tickets for you, I keep it for you, and then I factor that in the first boat. So because I know how much people will fool the first boat, so I factor that in. That is important. And then we're moving now to the second boat because we want to fool the second boat to go up with 2 boatloads of people to Carriacou. That is what we want to do. That is key. Very important. All right? Very, very important. That is key. So again, it's the second boat we're focusing on. So that's 60, I think 62 we got here. And then you can still buy your tickets from my Ricky. You can still buy your tickets from me. And then I'll just add it and we go because we have to reach 160. Because 160 means $16,000. And then I pay Osprey $16,000. And that's it. The people, going to go up. So we have 2 boats. And then if you get a little, extra on the boat, 200 people going up. On one boat and one boat. Nice. With numbers good, right? So let us continue encouraging people. If you can afford to pay, because I believe in honesty. Once you're honest with people, you can't go wrong. That is why everything I touch has been very successful. Because I have been honest with people. And even if people are not able to see, there's a God above who can see. So you have to bear that in mind. So you have to be honest and sincere with people, and you're going to go a long, long way. That is key. You have to be honest with people. Right? Sharon, my good parties are Sharon there. I will sponsor Kenrick and 2 other people. So Sharon, right? So I check the other phone now. Sharon, my good friend, Sharon Kutain. All right, so Sharon Kutain, my good parties are. All right, she will sponsor. So that's okay, so that's 3 tickets she's sponsoring. So that's Sharon. All right. Good morning, Kim. Helen Smith told me about going to Carriacou. I told her my son and I would be going, and I'm one who at the car park in Grenville. All right, good. Because my 10-year-old, right? She said, Grenville, tickets, and you were not. All right, I'm not sure. I would be by then. All right, good. So let me see here. Hold on. So yes, Helen, she sponsored some tickets. So I'll come. Very good. Don't worry about that. I'll speak to you. All right. So Helen may have contacted my good friend there. All right. So, right. So somebody's asking me there where Jenny Simon is living. So it seems as if somebody's advancing something on her, serving her something. So I would find out where she lives exactly, her address. All right. Because I'm not certain as to where she lives. I know she had some property down south. I don't know if she's still living there or she's somewhere else. But somebody's asking me where she lives, and that person is connected to a lawyer. All right. So her address is key. So I would find out where her address is. So if anybody knows where she lives, Jenny Simon, please tell me so she can be served a legal document. All right. So Jenny Simon, if you know where she lives, let me know so she can be served a legal document. All right. I know she used to be in the South. I don't know if she's still there, but it would be nice if somebody who knows where she actually lives. So when she wake up in the morning, the bailiff could be on her doorstep to hand her that document. All right. And if she has a salon still, some place where she does her work, they can go there and drop it for her. So it will be good. That's Jenny Simon's address. That will be good. All right. So anybody out there who knows, please let me know, hit me up, and I would share it with that person because I know she used to be down south. All right. I know she used to be down south. So let me do the maths now. So that's 3 more added. So that's 65. It's about 65 tickets. So we get in there step by step. Step by step, we are getting there. All right. Nice. So we get in there. We get in there. Nice. We get in there. Step by step, we're getting there. So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. And I'll be back tonight in the hub. We're going to continue to promote this because we want to go up there with 2 boatloads of people, 2 Ospreys. And once we reach the mark of 160, therefore it means $16,000, then I would hand Osprey that $16,000 because it's not about making profit from that. Trust me, it's not about that. It's about making sure that we go up there and support my brother, the Honorable Tevin Andrews, and for people to see the work that he has done in that constituency. All right? She has a store in the Food Fair Complex. Somebody saying she has a store in the Food Fair Complex. All right? So, okay. So that's a good start. All right? That's a good start. Good? It's a good start. So we're going to verify that. And so either it's her store or where she lives, we can get that letter, that legal letter, handed off to her there. All right, that document. Okay? Nice. So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. Take good care. And bye for now. All right? Bye for now.